energy? Energy X. So you're probably wondering, what is Energy X? Energy X is us. The goal of Energy X is to promote clean energy within our transportation system because it does make up a large portion of our everyday lives. We do have renewable resources, but we haven't really utilized them the way we should be. Yes, it does take time and effort to develop new ways and processes to use these renewable resources because right now we're using oil, gas, and fossil fuels to fuel our vehicles, which is bad for the environment. But if we can use the renewable resources, that would be great. Right now, we are making strides such as electrical cars, and if we can apply that same logic to buses, I think we might have something there.
In 2016, the U.S. used around 7.2 billion barrels of gasoline, of which 70% were used for transportation purposes. Although oil has a high frequent energy efficiency, it has many disadvantages, such as the production of greenhouse gases and harmful and toxic material during the process of refining. Today in our society, a new source of energy needs to be implemented, as oil is harming our environment and is a non-renewable source that will deplete in 53 years.
2017 set a record high of 32.5 gigatons of carbon dioxide emissions, so it is evident that the time for reform is now. Every day, multiple methods of transportation at Tech contribute to the increasing CO2 levels. Energy X proposes a need for transportation reform by utilizing the human and technological resources present due to the following reasons. 1 gallon of fuel can create up to 10,180 grams of carbon dioxide, yet we continue to neglect the consequences of it. It is extremely apparent that with the resources at Tech, it is a question of our ethical standards to begin this much-needed effort towards climate reversibility.
Energy X proposes the transformation of the current model of gasoline-fueled vehicle transportation into an all-electric, low-carbon emitting, energy-efficient design. Numerous studies have confirmed that electric vehicles produce zero direct emissions of carbon dioxide and very low levels of other air pollutants. Transitioning to an all-electric vehicle model would drastically reduce greenhouse gases on Georgia Tech's Atlanta campus by several dozen metric tons annually. Along with the electrification of the current Georgia Tech transportation system, Energy X plans to implement hydrogen fuel cells as another renewable fuel source. When hydrogen is combined with oxygen, electrical energy is created. Only heat and water are emitted as byproducts, so the process is environmentally benign. By implementing these initiatives, Georgia Tech can come closer to creating the next sustainable energy initiative.
However, it is important to be mindful that the issue is also cumulative, meaning that the actions of every single member of our society contributes to the issue as a whole and therefore to the resolution. So what can you as an individual do to help? Start off by making efforts to reduce your own carbon footprint. This may include switching to electric cars, taking a walk or a bicycle to your lectures, taking public transportation, carpooling, and combining errands so to reduce the amount of driving you do regularly. As Energy X, our goal is to design a system that will implement the usage of electric engines as opposed to gasoline. Hopefully, somewhere in the future, this will expand to Metro Atlanta to improve our community on a larger scale.